Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, this is Dragonite, and welcome back to Mario Kart DS. So, instead of going all the way to the Special Cup this time, I am going to go take on the Retro Cups and then do the Special Cup last, because that feels appropriate. Anyway, Shell Cup. So this will start off with Moo Moo Farm, or Mario Circuit 1 rather, and then go on to Moo Moo Farm. Let's see. This is from Super Nintendo version. This is the first Mario Circuit. Interesting. I've played a little bit of Super Mario Kart. I have it on Virtual Console, but when you start out playing Mario Kart Wii and then go backwards in generations, it's really quite difficult. More so than if you were to start out with the original version and then progress later on. It's the same thing with I started out playing Pokemon around Gen 4 or 5, and when I try and go back to play like Ruby, it's definitely there's a lot of things missing, it feels like, instead of feeling like they added stuff in future generations. But never mind that. Let's see, Dry Bones. To a certain extent, that applies to Mario Kart DS also, because the controls aren't quite as refined as they are in, say, Mario Kart 7. But other than that, the bottom screen functions pretty much the same way. Most of the items are the same. They've added a few items like the Lucky 7 and all that. But other than that, this is like late enough in the Mario Kart generation that in the Mario Kart franchise lifespan rather. Is that race really over already? 20-second laps? Dang. Anyway, you get what I mean, is that it doesn't feel too different from future versions of Mario Kart. Anyway, N64 Moo Moo Farm, and I meant to not skip that intro camera flyover. Oh well. It's not the main attraction of the series, so hopefully people won't mind too much. I believe drawing attention to that was actually more disastrous than the skipping the scene itself, but somebody enjoy that red shell. Moo Moo Farm. Again, Mario Kart 64. I also have that on Virtual Console, and I've played very little of it, and it is rather difficult going back to that kind of game after you're used to the controls being not kind of weird from like Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7. Anyway, let's see. That had to be a fake item box, which I'm just going to leave another one behind. If you're interested in Mario Kart strategy, in the games where they have fake item boxes, they are fairly tricky if you leave them around areas where there are regular item boxes, because especially if they're textured the same, like in this game, as opposed to in Mario Kart Wii or something, the player will have a hard time telling between the reals and the fakes. Let's see. Yeah, Bowser drove right into that one. He's not the best example because he's being controlled by the computer and not by a real player. But even I used to try and leave behind in Mario Kart Wii bananas behind item boxes so that people would go for the item box and not see the banana and drive into it and get crashed. I haven't done that as much recently in later Mario Karts, and I don't really know why. It's not like it's a bad strategy or anything. I got second place again, not bad. Yeah, let's see. In order to come in first in the next race, I need whoever wasn't first this time. Peach Circuit, cool. I need whoever wasn't first this time to come in third or lower. And I need to win. Or I can win these next two races and I'll at least be tied for first. Race mathematics. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, and I kind of saw that coming. So anyway, Peach Circuit from Mario Kart Super Circuit. I guess because I've been pointing this out in the past race courses, I have also played a little bit of Super Circuit, a little bit more than I played of Super Mario Kart and 64, but not enough to really say that I'm familiar with it, to say that I'm good at it. Maybe in the future I'll go back and familiarize myself with it more and do a Let's Play video, whatever, of that game also. We'll see. For now, if I can, oh cool, a blue shell. I'm not really looking like I'm gonna come in first or second here either. It would be nice if I do. Fortunately, that blue shell didn't really wreak as much havoc as I would have liked. Oh, come on. I lost that item. And we're going into the third lap. Or we're almost going into the third lap anyway. The start and finish line is up here. Let's see. So let's go and pick up an item. Hope it's good. Triple mushroom, not bad. One more, and oh god, let's use that here. And let's see if I can another triple mushroom. Excellent. So no, you don't. Pass. Damn it. Donkey Kong. Alright, well, I almost had third. That is definitely not what I needed to do. I am essentially shut out of, like, winning this race ever. Although I'm in second place in the overall standing somehow. I don't know how. Maybe at least I can maintain that, position. Anyway, Luigi Circuit from the GameCube version. This is a fun circuit. There's no barrier between the two lanes so that you can harass the other drivers, between laps. It's fun. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can say even less about Double Dash Mario Kart, which a lot of people seem to cite as their favorite one of the series. Oh wow, I was not even aware that you could drive up here. My experience playing this game is limited to like a half hour at a friend's house and like a half hour at MagFest, and that's about it. So I would like one of these items, and I would like to not lose it to the boo this time. Yeah, I know the main gimmick and stuff. It's probably got. Oop. Not hopping, thank you. This version of Mario Kart probably has the most interesting gimmick out of all of them, which is the double dash mechanic, where you can have two people in a race car, and that'll decide a lot of different variables, like what items you can get and stuff. But oh well, maybe someday I'll be able to sink more hours into that game also. First, I'd have to find a copy somewhere because they are prohibitively expensive. At least the last time I looked, used. Double Dash was like still like $40. Anyway, let's see. This is lap 3, and I am somehow in second place. I guess those two golden mushrooms that I picked up were immensely helpful. All right, so I'm in first place now. I am power sliding around this corner, even though I said earlier that I was going to probably be avoiding that, because that is a nice wide corner that's basically asking to be power slid around. Why did I throw that? I did not want to throw that because I don't know. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna have a red shell and they're gonna try and hit me with it. Oh well, I can defend with that if I have to. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to because first, awesome. Wow, again, first by a decent amount. That wasn't exactly a close race. So I am pretty comfortably in second. Those last couple of races were not as awful as it felt like they were going to be, really. I don't know. Again, they just kind of died around the third lap. And I really didn't have any competition from like the second half of the race. Anyway, that is the Shell Cup, right? Shell Cup, and next up is Banana Cup, I think. I think that's how it works, right? Can we just get to the end of this little victory thing so that I can like get on to the next video and find out? I do want to know what grade I'm getting though. Ooh, cool, B. I think that's the best I've gotten in this recording so far. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.